the default parameter or default value of VISSIM. Like let's say we have driving behavior, like car following model. If you need to change its parameter, if you need to change vehicle type, I want let's say different car. If you need to change vehicle classes, pedestrian, and many things, inshallah we will go through. Not all of them. Inshallah we'll go the main thing. Traffic will signal this one for signal to optimize and create signal. This is for simulation and to change parameter, evaluation, and presentation. Inshallah, we will talk about them like when we draw something and see. Okay. Let's go back to the map. Here we have map. If you need to change this map, we have, do you see this one? We have edit basic graphic parameter. You can change the map provider. Here we have the default map. If you need to change it to a bank map or whatever available there, let's say BTB, this one. This one, like for the beginning, to know where is your country or where is your place you are targeting, then you can change it to different map. Okay, this one, click to show the map or to hide the map, like say same as this one. Here map intensity, like if you need to make it, if you like let's say I want to draw over something, here, let me zoom in. Actually, if you need to target something, you can use this one. They added new in the new version. This one, it's like a search. Just any place. Okay, here to see this was 100, so I can see the map clearly. If I make it like 50, now it's what? It's to make you see the road clear and to see your road, the one you create, more clear. Here you can change the color if you want to make it black and white and many stuff. It's like only editing and changing parameter. We will not talk about them. So you can just look at them on your own. But for now, we will use the default one or the without any map. Okay? Okay, make sure if you use this one, you are in which scale. Like if you are in, let's say, 5,000 kilometers, you write road 5,000 kilometers. You will see it like from here to there, but this one is like 1,000 kilometers. So make sure you are in the correct scale. Okay. Now, first we need to draw like a road. How to do that? Here we have something called lengths. Lengths, it's referred to the road. So to create anything, you need to select it. If you need to, like let's say, desired speed direction or destination, you need to select this one. For my case, I need to select what? Lengths. How to create any link? As we said, control and right click. Then you move your road like this. And you can see the length, how many? Like 500, let's say. When you leave your hand, you will get this one. So control, right click, and draw whatever you want.
Control right.
You will get this one. So here to name your road, let's say street, 15th Street or whatever. Here, how many lanes do you want in that road? Let's say I need 2 lanes or 3 lanes. So I add or remove. Okay? And here to what? To change the width of each lane. I need each lane was 360, let's say. So I just go here, 3, 6.
Can you repeat the process again, brother?
Okay,
how
so
for
you
this?
select the link, control, right click, and you move until you want. Like let's say I need 1 kilometer, or let's say 700. The problem with the VISSIM, it's not accurate. You cannot, like let's say I need 750. You cannot get that. It's like approximate. Like let's say is 742. You cannot get like 750 exact.
Okay.
Okay. Then you name your road, and if you need to add more lanes, you can change this one to 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you want. Here to change the width of each lane. Here let's say I need 4 lanes, for example. Okay, if you need to change the width of each lane, you can 3.6, or you can just select the big one and write 3.6. All of them will change. Okay, if you have like a lot of roads and you can you don't need to change it each by each, so you just select here the width. All of them will be selected. Then you can type the number you want. Usually one is from right. Okay, we will talk about it now. Here we have the behavior type. Like the default one is urban. If you are like freeway or cycle or right side road, you can change the behavior. So usually we use this one. If you change this one, the car following, the lane change, model, all of them will be changed. This is the built-in models. And here, how do you change the display? Not important. Okay, if you need to do what I need, each lane has its own behavior. You can change it from here. Okay, but usually we keep all of them same behavior, unless if you have specific thing, you can change the behavior for each one. If you need to block vehicle, let's say this one, I need to block in the first lane. I don't need the heavy vehicle to drive that way, to drive in this lane. So I block high vehicle or bus or whatever. Okay. If you don't need only for car, you keep it like this. If you need to block any vehicle class. Okay. This one, if you need to make it no lane change left, no lane change right. I will show you. This one, no lane change all vehicle. This one is left and this one right. So if you click this one, the car will not move to the right or will not allow to go to the left. But usually in the beginning, we just keep this one as it is, and you can modify it later. Okay. So I will hit OK. So now I created my road. If you need to change anything, like I need to edit my road, you just double click in that road. You will get the same page. So it's not like only one shot. You can show it again. Okay. Do you see here? It's arrow from left to right. Why? Because when I created my road, I started from here and I ended where there. Yes. Okay, I need to generate like opposite direction, like other way. How to do that? You have two options. Either you create it same as you did before, control right click and do the same. Or right click here, we have generate opposite direction. You see it here? Generate. Just right click in this link, generate opposite direction. It will generate the opposite direction. How many lanes do you want in the opposite direction? I need 4. So now you see it, the arrow the opposite way. Okay? Okay, let's say when I created this one, I created from left to right. I need the opposite, from right to left. How to do that? We have here invert direction. You see it, invert direction? It will flip the direction. It will do it like now it's from right to left. Invert direction again. So now it's from left to right. So to create any road, we select link, control, right click, you draw your lane, and you specify how many lanes you want, and if you need to generate opposite direction and how many lanes. Also, the other one, you can change its parameter again, just double click in that road. Okay. Let me generate and make it intersection to intersection. So I will generate something like this. 4 lane again and opposite direction. 4. Did you all get this one?
Length same 700.
Same thing. It doesn't matter, like it's up to you or your role. Okay, usually we have median in the middle, like something in between of them. So if you need to do it, just like move this one like this, and this one move like this. If you have, you don't have, it's okay. Okay, now it's like we have here overlapped. Like I have this one, overlap this one. So we need to fix this problem. How to do that? We have 2 options. Like there are many ways to do everything. Even the create link, you can create link from control, right click, or just right click anywhere, add a new link. You see this one? Right click, add a new link. So you can create what? Your link. Or control, right click. It's up to you. So let's back here. So how to do to solve this overlap? I will show you here. You have 2 ways. The first one, you go what? You shrink this one, okay, and draw another one like this. Okay, same as here. This is one way, and the other way, you can right click, let's say here, and you have split link here. So if I do split link here, where is the position? Okay, it will make it 2 road. Then I can move this one back and delete this one. Again, split, let's say from here, split link here. Okay, I move this one back and delete the middle. Okay, so we have 2 options. Either draw, then stop, then draw again, or you can draw it one line and click split link here. Okay?
Split link here, yeah.
the position you right click and you right split, you type split, it will split it there. So if you make it like here, if your cursor here, it will split it here. Okay, now these type how to connect this rod with this rod. We will connect them using something called connector, not link, connector. So connector, how to do the connector? You just control, right click, control, right click, click from here to there. So this one is what? Connector. But make sure when you start from like from this way to this way, not the opposite direction. Like you cannot do something like this. You cannot do from here to there. It will be something wrong. Okay, so you do from here to there. You will get this what? This view or this one. Here we have what? Connector. Here he asks you what do you want to connect what with what. I need to connect the 4 lane with the 4 lane. If you need like to connect only the first 3 lane with the first 3 lane, you can just uncheck 4 and 4. But make sure number of checked boxes here has to equal this one. Like if I uncheck something here, you will get what? Red arrow. That means I cannot connect 4 lanes with the 3 lanes. I need to make connect like 3 with 3 or 4 with 4 and so on. So I will connect 4 with 4. So now I have what? It's connected. This one connected with this one. How to check? I have this one in the wire frame. So you can see this one is the connector. It's connected with this one. Of course, you can change like a little bit like this. The connector will change with you. Again, let's do the other from here to there.
This one means I have pulled it in the opposite direction.
Yes.
It should be from here to here.
Yes. Like follow the arrows.
Yes. Okay. This one. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay, how to show all the road that I like created? We have 2 options. We go to the link, right click, show list. It will open something here. Here I have 12 what link or 12 links.
How did you?
So
Yes.
right click here, show list.
Show list.
This is the one way. Other way from list here, this one. Network links. Okay, both of them you will get this view. Now I have a 12. What's the 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9.
and the 4 connector that I created. How to know the difference like in connector and not connector? Here we have is connector. This one is not checked, which is the main rod, and here I have the last 4, which is the connector.
Checked.
Okay, or you can just select here. This one will be selected, or if you select here, it will be selected. Okay. You can see the length of each rod, and you can check if it's connector or not. And it's a good thing to name your rods. Here, name all your rods because it will be difficult if you have big network to differentiate. Okay, if you check any one of them in the second page, you will see how many links you have, or how many lanes, sorry, and the width of that lane. Okay?
Your width is showing, but my width is not in the screen actually. Like count for I have no width actually.
This is because it's connector.
Okay.
You need to only for just select this one like main road.
Okay.
You
That's-
will get okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, now I need to add vehicle to this network. How to add the vehicle? We have here what? Something called vehicle inputs. So if I need to create this vehicle input, I need to select this one. So when I select this one, when I do now control right click, it will be what? For vehicle input. If that one selected, it will create link. Okay?
Sure list.
Okay, so if you need to create vehicle, we will create from the beginning from each road. So I will create from here, I will create from here, and I will create from there. So I will have 4. So this is the first one. So from the beginning, control right click. Okay, I have here control right click. Control right click. Control right click. Do you see the small black line? This is for vehicle input. Okay, now in the vehicle input, this one, how to show this one again? It will be shown automatically, but if you close it and you need to view it again, same thing, right click, show list. Anything or from list, network, or what's this one? Is data vehicle. So or show list, this one will appear. Now I need to add the volume or the volume for each vehicle input I create. So this one here, how many vehicles come from this road? Let's say 700 for example. Second one from this road, let's say 5. 500, 750, any random number. Okay, so I make for this road like vehicle input to get what vehicle. So let's see this vehicle. I can run the simulation using this button. So if I click this one, I need to save before running any simulation. I need to save my work. So save it in anything.
So I click the play button, but it doesn't prompt me to save the.
You already save it?
No.
Skip.
Just click the button. It eventually runs, but it doesn't prompt me to save.
It should if it's you are in demo, okay. Because you are in demo you cannot save anything.
Okay.
You cannot save your network.
Will I close?
It's okay. In our case, the demo, you only can work in 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer. We are working 500, so we're good. But you will not be able to see the configuration of the simulation or the evaluation. So it's okay. It's up to you if you want to close and do it again.
Okay.
So let me save it here. Okay. So now I can see what my cars. You have a plus or minus to like make it slow or speed, like your keyboard. So as you can see, they are moving just like this without any rules or without any, they conflict each other. Okay? So how to solve this problem? Okay, let me stop the simulation. Is everything clear until now?
Yes.
So here we have something called vehicle composition. So if I need to specify in my area, I need, let's say, 20% heavy vehicle and 80%, let's say, car, or 10 bus, 10 heavy vehicle, 10 high. The default here, this is the default VISSIM, but I need for my network or my area. How to do that? I have here traffic, vehicle composition. It will open this one for me. If you need to see the here, I have only one. If you need to see it, the default, it's what? It's 98% car and 2% heavy vehicle. And it's a speed 50 kilometer, 50 kilometer. If you need to create your own, so you just add here and my composition, let's say, and I want to let's say 80%, 0.8 car and 0.1 heavy vehicle and 0.1 buses, and its speed, let's say 60 kilometer for car, 50 for heavy vehicle, and 50 for bus. But make sure this one, the summation of these has to equal what? 1, because it's 1%, 100%. Okay, and you can specify your desired speed for that road. So I make 60, 50, 50. Okay. So now, when we go back to the vehicle input, how to go back to the vehicle input? You go right-click show list, or if it's already open, you can find it here. You see here all the tab you open. So you go back to where? To vehicle input. But if you close it, you need to go back to show list. But if it's already open, you can just go back. Now I don't need the default, I need my composition. My composition, my composition, my composition. Okay, as you can see here, this volume is from 0 to max. What does that mean? It's like if I need to run the simulation, let's say for 1 hour or 2 hours, that means it's for this all 1 hour is 700. If I need to make it like from 0 to 200 volume, from 200 to 400 volume, you can do that, but we will not talk about it, okay? Just for now, we'll keep it same as it. Because we will take, in your project, you will take the peak hour, so it's in only 1 hour, okay? We will put the maximum, and that's all. But you can do that. Okay, now I input my vehicle and I specify them. So now I need to do vehicle plots. Before that, I need to make car. If I run my simulation again, it will be asked to save my changes. Yes. As you can see, cars only go straight. Okay, I need to make them like make left or right or whatever. How to do that? So we need to create a connector to do that. Okay? How to create a connector? We go back to where? To lengths. Then we create a connector. How? Let's say from this road to this road. Okay? But when they go left, all the lane go left, or only 2 or 1 lane go left? Only 1 or 2. So I specify these lanes. So now, no. It's a 3, 4, 3, 4. You see here. 3, 4 with 3, 4. Yeah? Then you click OK. Okay, but this one, of course, it's not acceptable. How to make it like a curve? right click, generate a spline. When we generate a spline, how many nodes or points you want to add in this one? Let's say 7. So now it's kind of curved, but you can change it to make it whatever you want. Say I want to put this. If you need to add more points, what you do, control, right click here, control, right click, for example. Or you can again generate a spline and create again. Okay, now we need to do this one again for all rows. So from here, there.
If I want to click this one from right click.
No. What are you doing?
This one.
No, because you are here vehicle input. How many vehicle input you have?
I just click every.
Yeah, because you were
And-
selected vehicle input. So you are creating vehicle input, not you are creating links. So you created 15 vehicle input. So delete them. Delete. Okay, now this one no. This one deleted. Delete. Okay, well, I have one here and this one no. Deleted. So you have this one correct. Actually, just delete this one. This one, where is this one? Okay, this one good. And the other one, where is it? Okay, deleted. So create for this one here. So you go vehicle input.
Yes.
And from the beginning of the road, let's say here, control, right click.
Okay.
Then again, control, right click. Control, right click. Specify any number.
Okay. My composition.
Okay, and you do that. Okay, then link. You need to select link first, so you can be able to what? Control. Now I can do what? The connector.
Okay.
Okay. Of course, you can define these or make it more carefully by add more money as well. But if you add a lot of SPI, it will slow the method. Okay, like when you do simulation for a long time, it will be not.
Isn't it better? And I remember at work what we have is that we have the word layout itself, we will include it in it where we have to put in the spline. Based on what the certificate exactly, we need so many different. الحين هذه what we will do is that instead in هنا what we will do is that we will do it for our road that we will design. So we will already have the road layout as DWG.
Yes.
So we can import it here.
Yes, you can, and specify it like.
إيه فبعدين احنا نحط more line عشان لأن we need to put it exactly on the curve.
Yes, yeah, but some people they do like 100. Just
Okay.
no need for the 100. Like 7, let's say, do the job, but they do like
Can we do
100. What?
Can we do 20?
It's up to your shape. Like if it's a lot of curving and a lot of details, you can do 20, 30, 100. What if it's need? If it's like this curve needs 100, it's okay. But if it's only 7 can fit there, no need for 100. This is my
Brother, just one thing. How can I add this lane with the another? Like you have put like this one, connecting this one.
From this one?
Yes, from this one to this one.
From what?
Is it okay?
Yeah, but you need to generate SP line here because it's
right click and then this one.
Yeah, right click.
Yeah.
Without control. Just right click.
Right click.
Yeah, right click. Oh, sorry. Yeah, right click. Yeah, only one.
Yes.
Right click, generate SP line. Okay, specify how many points you want.
What will be the feasible point actually?
Depend on your curve. Like this example, start with a 3. You can add more. If it's good, okay, it's good. If you need more, you can create more ones. Okay? So some road I had to do like more than 50 points to fit that curve. But some roads, but usually when you have like background or map, you can fit it in exactly in your road. But here, since we are just going nowhere, so it's okay. Done? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, let's run the simulation again. You'll see nothing changing. Only now they move left or right. Okay? But now I need to specify what I have here 700, let's say, coming from here. Okay? I need to tell this VISSIM from this 700 I need like 200 go there, 100 go there, and let's add curve here, go to this side. Okay? So first let's add this one. So we just connector only, let's say, one lane. Only one lane.
Can you show me how to add the connector? I can.
Just
Brother.
same as we did before. From here to there.
Just clicking.
No. Right, Control Z. Like let's say start from here. Control, right
Control,
click.
right
Yeah.
click.
Control and
Right
keep right click. Right this one.
Okay.
Let me do it. So control, right click,
Yes.
keep it, keep your hand until you get
Okay,
there,
okay.
and then you release. Okay, we only need what? One with one. So you make it what? One with one.
It's okay.
Okay,
Control.
but you need to make it curvy. This one you make it like 2 lines.
It's because of the connectors now. So that's why.
We'll solve this one right now, inshallah, later. When we do the conflict area. Please let me know when you. Okay, now, as we said, I have 700. I need to make this 700, like 200 there, 100 go, or 200 go left, 400 go straight, and 100 go right. How to do that? We have here vehicle route. Okay, so right click. First we have like here small arrow. It's for static, or let's say parking or partial. In our case now we will use the static. Okay, so right click, show list for static. Okay, now
Can you repeat again? Just
okay, so vehicle route selected
yes.
for the static and show list static.
Show list.
Okay, you'll get this one. It's empty because we didn't specify any route till now. So now we start from the beginning of the road. Control, right click. In this road they go straight. Okay, I click. I don't click right click, only click like normal click. Then I have another route like this. They go left, and also I have they go what? Right. Then when I'm done, I do what? Like I press anywhere outside. So now you can see I have in this vehicle route I have 3 different routes: straight, left, and right. Okay. Now we need to do it again for this. Let's say this street or this road. Right control, right click. I have straight. I have left, and I have what? Right. Click anywhere outside. I have for this road straight, left, last one, straight. So you will have 4 static route and in total 12, like because each one has 3 routes.
So this one actually.
Okay, so let's start again. Okay, let me see what did you do here. Okay, delete. Delete. Okay, so I started from where? From here. Okay, from the beginning of the road. Control, right click. I put it in the beginning. Then my road, this one goes straight. Just what? Click.
Okay.
Then still with me. Then I go left. Then I go what? Right. The same one. When I'm done, what? I do skip.
Skip.
So now in this one, I have what? 3. 1 straight, 1 left, 1 right, or you can choose all of them. Now you do what? Again, for this road, and for this road. 3, 3, 3. Do one with me. No, from the beginning of the road.
Right click.
Control.
Right click. Yes, sir. Give it.
Yeah, and move forward to the end of the road. Okay.
Okay. Finished.
Then now go right or left. Then go right. Now you're done with this one, with this road, so you do skip. Okay. Now for the third and second.
Same also for the
Yes,
third.
same.
Okay.
let's go one by one. Let's just do the first one. We have the good. Second one. Alright. So you didn't escape from this road, so you created many. You can do it. Yeah, delete this one. Now this one good. Two, good, two. Select it. Okay, so select this one. Now it's what?
It should be
This one, yes. So now this one has what? If you go take this straight, correct? Yeah, this one is good. Second one. This one, you need this one. Straight.
My one is only two hair sided for this one.
Why?
Just straight and like
Okay, click here. This one is straight and the above. No, this one you did wrongly because it has to follow this line.
it hasn't connected.
Yeah.
This one. So
So delete it and do it again. Delete it all and do it again. This one. Let me check. This one is good. This one is good. Okay, now add for this road and the fourth one.
so
So-
right click again.
Right click in the beginning. Just move a little bit. Yeah. No, not in the inside. No, you are selecting the vehicle input.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Right control right click. Okay. Why is that? Hold on, wait. You are in
Because
the
I
link.
haven't- I'm in the link actually. Vehicle roads.
Yeah.
Then static. It's okay.
Yeah, static.
Then
خلاص,
Show
it's
list.
okay. Yeah, you are here. It's here. So
then right click.
okay.
Shall I start from here?
It should be from the beginning.
So
No, we cannot do that. Delete it and do it again. It's here, delete it. Okay, again. Yeah, straight.
straight. Then it's not.
No. Okay, just follow this one. They are not connected.
Really.
Okay, let me check. Because you do it from here to there. It should be what? From here to here. Okay, link. From here to here. You go. How do you drive? You drive from there to there.
1 1. So
1 1.
4 and 4.
Let's see. No, it's 1 1. Okay, now when you do the vehicle route, yeah, let's do it again. Yeah, this one deleted. Straight. Left, now you have left. And do you have right? You didn't do right.
So I will close this
Yeah, you need to add the first.
links, no?
Yeah,
Then right click.
just okay. Yeah,
I will connect this one.
yes.
So
Just two.
1 2 1 2.
Mhm.
Okay. So click.
Let me see. No, go further. Go. Zoom in. No, it's from here. No, other way. No. I did remove it. Z, Control Z. Just double click.
Just
Double click. Double click.
Okay.
You change it. Anything you can be, it can be edited. Now you're good. But you need to make the SP line for everything.
Just right click and generate
SP line.
3 points.
Yes. Or whatever.
Yes. But it's not in curve. It's not.
Yeah, because you need to add more points because it's more.
So how can I add more points? Like
just right click.
Right click again.
And generate SP line. 3, let's say. Or just control. I need, let's say, 1 point here. So click. Again. Control.
Beautiful.
Click. Control.
Click.
Click.
So it will be more curve.
Yeah. Okay, do the vehicle route again.
Okay. So I need to delete it again.
Yep.
Right click.
No, you need to first change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Just skip. Okay, now last road. What's your last road? You have this one. Okay, this one left. Okay, do you have right? You don't have left. So link from here to here you don't have. Oh no, I did it wrong. Generate SP line, let's say 7 from the beginning. Now vehicle route from here. I have straight, I have left, I have what? Right. Okay, so now you have 4, and these 4 you have 12, because each one has 3. Okay. Let's go back. So now you all have 12. Now in the vehicle input here, the one we already opened it, or you can open it again from right click, show list. You say road number 1, this road, this one has 700. Okay, so you go back to the static vehicle route. What is your we defined it here 1. Okay, so 700. You see here, I have the 3 routes. It's 1, 1, 1. You have 2 options. Either you put 500, 200, 100, 100, like to make total 700, or you find the percent of each one, like let's say 500, 500 over 700, it's point something, and all
make
has
it to
to be
1.
equal 1. Okay, so you can do whatever you want, or either the volume directly or the percentage. Okay, so this one, let's say I want to 500, 100, 100 left, 100 right, and 500 straight, for example.
So it's not 1 actually. 500, 100 and 100.
Any
So
an example, just to separate them. Okay, for this street vehicle input, it's 500. So in my case 500. This will make 250, 125, 125. For the third road, it's 750.
700, 800,
750,
700, 800. So both should be equal actually.
What?
Like in the vehicle inputs, if I put 900 vehicles, so in the static vehicle we should
So let's say put it here, 700 come from here, okay?
Yes.
So this 700 will, when coming from here, it will split.
Split.
Like it will go there and straight and left. So you go to the static route, you specify I need how many cars to go straight, how many cars to go left, and how many cars.
Okay.
Depend on what the vehicle input you enter.
Noted. Okay.
Okay?
Done. Okay. But I have no option to save right now.
What?
I have no option to save.
Yeah, because you are in demo version. You can't save, you cannot do the evaluation configuration. Okay. What now? Let's see if we run the simulation. Now, they still what? Crash each other. Why? Because we didn't specify our conflict area. So now let's do the conflict area. How to do that? We have option here. It's what? Conflict area. So I go select the conflict area. It will all conflict area will be what? Shown here. Okay, we have two type of conflict area. It could be like overlapped, like I have like link and connector, they overlap each other, so they will generate overlap. This one I can solve it out. Let me just find one. For example, I have do you see these four?
Yes.
Four? It's like it's from overlap. Why? Because I have the road and I have here connector. Okay, so you choose either you extend your connector to there, or to shrink your to make your connector back. So how to do that? You go to the link. So we can see here. Do you see the conflict?
Yes.
So you just this one move it back to where? Here. Now when I do the conflict area, still I have a little bit. So if I go back a little bit, now done. Okay, so this is the first type of conflict area that can be solved easily. And the second one, which is depend on the driving rules. Like for example, in this curve, I have here conflict. The cars come from here and cars come from here. So they conflict each other in this point. So who has the rule or the right of way to move? The one who going
To the straight.
So I need to make the rule or the priority for the one who's coming from where? From this street. And this one I would need to tell him like to stop until this one is what? Free. How to do that? When I'm in the conflict area, I select this conflict and control right click. So it will generate what? A green, that means the right of way for the green, and red, they need to stop. If you need to change, right click, conflict area. Now it's for the one coming from here will stop for this one. If it's yellow, that means there is no rule. So they will crash each other. If it's red, the one come first, go. Okay? So in our case, it's what? It has to be green. For here, or select.
It has changed again in the.
Oh. and solve all the overlap. I have link here. All conflict area in the middle, don't worry about them because we will do traffic signal, so it will solve this problem for us. Okay, but if it's not signalized, you need to specify who has the right of way to move.
Still many conflict series.
Yeah, we will solve them using
but,
the.
I put like this. So okay.
Yeah, some of the conflicts from like this. This one is conflicting with this one, so
Okay.
move it a little bit back. Conflicting with this one, so say like this. Here, this one conflicting with this one, so you need to put this one back, and this one you need to put it back. This one conflicting with this one, so you need to put this one back. This is the overlap. This overlap, it will not affect the result a lot because like no curving stuff, so it's okay. Keep it yellow, no worries. This one, who has the right one? The one who go left or the one who goes straight? Yeah, but we will use the traffic signal, so no worries to worry about this. Here, usually one car comes, so it will either go there or go straight, so no need for it. This one, no need also, because there's only one car. You need to have some like it's depend on the street you are doing and like the route.
I just move this thing backward, just a little bit.
Yeah, move one, like this one or the other. It's okay.
How about this one actually? Shall I remove this?
No.
Connect this one like
No,
this.
no.
A little.
Connect this rod with this rod. How do you wanna remove it?
It's okay.
But here, go back.
Yes.
This one actually no need for roll because it's only one car coming from here. So it's
Okay.
either going there or going straight. So no need for.
How can I
Just again, conflict area.
conflict area? Okay.
Click here.
Click. Right
Uh,
click.
First click, select this one.
Yeah.
Then control right click. Select it first. Okay. No.
So,
Right click.
yes.
Okay. So this one selected. Control right click. Control right click.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, before going to the signal, first, like in any curve, you know, the car they reduce their speed, correct? Here I specified the speed what? If you go back to your composition, traffic composition, in your default, we make it what? Our desired speed, 60 for car, 50 for heavy vehicle and bus. Okay, now in this area, it should reduce its speed on any curve, right? How to reduce the speed? I have here button or feature, reduce speed. Reduce speed area. So if I select this one, so I need to tell the VISSIM here, from control, right click, from here to here, reduce my speed. Okay? For who? For which car? Right click, add for all of them. So I need to make the speed, let's say 20, for example, and 15 for bus and heavy vehicle. Okay? And okay, so now this area, the cars were what? They reduce their speed. You can do for each one this one, or you just copy paste. So you select this one, Control C, and let's say here, Control V. Here, Control V, Control V. But maybe you need to modify it a little bit, like to increase. Also, in any curve, we have what? We have reduced speed. So copy, paste, copy, paste, 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 and extend them.
I need your help.
So
So just for reducing speed, I
Yeah.
click this one and then right click.
yes,
Control right click.
Control right click. No, not don't leave your
Sorry.
hand.
Yes.
You created two actually here.
Okay.
This one, it's already created. So delete again. So control,
Yes.
control right click, start, and let's say stop here.
Okay.
And for which car do you want to specify? Right click, add. I need for car, heavy vehicle, bus. What's the speed you want?
50,
50.
60, 60.
No, no. We are reducing speed. It's
Okay.
already 60 for car, but in curve they need to reduce their
Oh,
speed.
Sorry.
So let's say 20.
20, 30.
50, 50 or 12 or depend. Okay, now it's okay. Okay, so in the other you can do it again. Control
C and Control V.
you can do this or that, but for faster because you don't need to add each car and specify.
Just click
so
on this one and then Control V.
yeah, but you didn't copy it first. You go copy.
Control C.
You
Control V. Oh, it's working. Not working. I think.
no. Control C. Just okay. It's selected.
Yeah.
Control V.
Control C.
Okay, Control C. Sorry. Control V. Select there, Control V.
Okay. Not so-
Can I see? Okay. This one, Control C. Okay, copy. Let's do it again here.
I can do this.
Yes.
It's 15.
Okay, let's. I don't know why it's not. Still, okay.
Should work actually.
Could be.
It's not the best option is removing.
Okay, so it should be work, but I don't know.
Should I need to put manually, right?
No. But you make it from the beginning to the end. Okay, one problem you may face, like if you create this one too long, let's say I will delete this one. Okay, if you take this one and copy it, and you paste it here, it will give you error. Why? Because this one is too long and this one is short. So you create short one and copy it and paste it. Let's see here. This one is too long for what? This curve. But the opposite is okay. Okay? Okay, now this thing is okay, I'm done with it. I need to hide it. So how to hide anything? We have here, you see this button. You can, if you select this one, you'll hide your links. You'll hide your what? Let's say your conflict area. But if you are, if you selecting the option, you cannot unhide it or hide it. You need to change your position, then hide your conflict area or reduce it. Okay. So now let's start to run the simulation to see how vehicle reduce their speed. We scroll down. Here you see. Here they slow their speed until they end the reduced area. They go back to their desired speed. Okay. If I need to see this this thing in 3D, I have this button to show it what in 3D. This box. Okay. If you need to make it 2D, you just click it again. Okay, any question? No? Mustafa.
I'm just adding manually.
It's okay, just you got the point.
Yeah.
You don't need to do all the, it should work like the copy and paste, but maybe it's because it's your demo, maybe they are not adding this feature.
It is due to SB not entered through our passport, institution ID or passport. So it's bringing us to the demo.
Yeah, you should select licenses
Yes.
and you click it. Like here it doesn't work, but there it works. I will check with Mr. Fahad
So
to make it all work in all computer inshallah.
how can I go to the 3D visualization?
You see this box.
Yes.
when you hit, you will move from 2D to 3D.
Wow.
Okay, and when you run the simulation, you will see the car. See? You see here they reduce their speed, like when they do any curve. Okay, now let's do the traffic signal. First, we need to create traffic signal. Then we need to embed it here in our network. So first, you go to the signal network here, signal control, sorry, and first one signal controller.
Sorry, brother. One thing. As I used reduce speed areas, it shows the reduced areas also. How can I just these things are showing actually?
Yeah. Do you need to remove them?
Yeah.
So you have this one. Okay, but will not work. Why? Because it's already
Them.
selected.
Okay.
So go to the other one. Then.
It's okay.
Yeah, because you were here.
Yeah.
So you cannot now you cannot hide links because you are selecting links.
So just this way.
Yeah, because it's like to have a lot of things. It's
Okay. Thank you.
okay. Now for traffic signal controller, you go signal controller. It will this will be shown signal control or signal group. So we need to create a new one. So the add or right click add. Now you have what signal. We have many type of signal. We have fixed time and another thing, but we will use fixed time. Other thing may need external programming. Like for this one, an ISA, Lisa, it's different software just to connect both of them. Here we'll use the fixed time. You can name your signal, then go to edit signal control. Okay, now this one for your signal. Also name it. Then you go to the signal group. Okay, how many groups do I have? I have 4 approaches,
4
right?
approaches.
So I have 4 signals. So add what? 4 signals. Let's call them northbound, southbound, westbound,
This one.
and eastbound. You know the difference between east and eastbound, right?
Yes.
And if you need to specify any nodes here, you can do that. After that, you go where? To the signal program here.
Eastbound is actually when it
So it's like
To the-
if you are north, it's southbound. It's going
To the
toward
south.
What? South.
so
East.
It's going to the
same
west.
as westbound.
That's the movement.
Yes,
How it is
exactly. Where you're
direction
going.
of the movement.
So now you go to the signal program and add. It's only one signal program. Do you see this small button? Double click. You will see what your signal. The 4 approaches you defined. How total cycle time? Let's say 120 seconds. Okay. Now for northbound, from which time to which time you want it to green? Okay. First you select your signal sequence here. Do you need it? Red, yellow, green, and so on. If you need it like red or red, only green, only red, like there are many type of signal sequence. Red, green, permanent red, permanent green, whatever. Okay. So you choose your one. In our case, let's what is it? This one. red, green, yellow, and or red. Okay. Or depend on the network you are doing or the signal you are doing. Okay, after that, let's say I want to start the first approach from 0. From 0 till let's say it's 30 seconds. So I make it what? 30 seconds green. 30 seconds green. And do you see this yellow box? It's the yellow time. Now it's what? It's 3 seconds. Depending, you know how to calculate the yellow time, red time, green time. Using highway capacity manual. There is a lot procedure to find all the green time, if you need it optimum green time or minimum green time, and so on. Okay, now this one will be green. After that, I need for the second approach. So this approach, the second approach will start what? At let's say 35, for example. 10 65. For example, and then you can just move the cursor to choose it, or you write your start end. 65, let's make it 70. Depends on your signal. You just specify green time, yellow time, red or red for all approaches. Then you do what? Save. Okay. Save. Then exit. So now I have traffic signal. I modify it to my network. Okay. Done.
Save and exit.
Yes.
Okay.
Done. Okay, now I need to add this traffic signal here in the network. How to add them? We have here a signal head. Okay? So if you go to the signal head, just right click, right click. It will, you see small red for the signal head. So you need to specify it for which one, this one, which approach.
Westbound.
Yes, so eastbound. Okay, and okay. Okay, I had only here one signal, so only for this lane. So you need to create another one here, here, or you just copy this one and paste all of them. In your case, I think you will not be able because you don't know. So you can do what? Control right click again, eastbound, okay, or just click this one, Control C, Control V, don't copy, Control V, don't copy, and you can move them to make them in a straight line. Okay, now we need to do in all approaches. Don't copy the second.
is the southbound.
Hmm?
This one is southbound.
Southbound?
Sorry,
Why in southbound? It's going to where?
northbound. Sorry,
It's from
from east to
west.
west.
So it's westbound. Anything you did, you can change it later. It's okay. You just double click in anything you want, and the window that when you create it shown, it will be shown again.
Is it northbound?
But this one,
This one?
I am coming from north,
South.
where south, so it's southbound. If you are not good with the northbound, you can name it what? South, north, east, west, and you can just do it north, south, east, west. But for synchro, for example, it will give you only option northbound. But
Yes.
here you can change. But usually in traffic signal we use northbound, southbound, this language. Okay? Okay, let me run the simulation. Save. Okay. So green, yellow, red. I have a lot of all red. Please stop. These two open it together. No. Okay, maybe I did this one not. Yeah, I did both of them southbound, that's why. Yeah, this one is northbound. So I just go and change it to northbound. Northbound. You got this, you all got this? If you need to hide the conflict there, you just select this one. All of them red, why? All of them. So here, both of them you did the same as me. If you stop this one, ignore. So this one,
Should be a southbound.
it's southbound, it's good, but this one
It's northbound.
also says southbound, so change it to northbound. So let's optimize the signal. How to optimize any signal? If we have signal control, here we have optimize or fixed time signal. But if I click this one, I'll get error. Why? Because when you do the optimization, you need stages. So we need to create stages for the signal. Then we go back to optimize the signal. So how to do stages? Go back to your signal. Go back. This is your signal. Right click edit and edit signal control again. Here you see this one, we have stages. I don't have stages, so I need to define stages. How many stages? Let's say I have 4 stages. Because I have what? Let's say this is stage
For
1.
the 4 lanes, 4 stages,
Mhm.
isn't it?
4 approaches.
4 approaches.
Yes. Okay, so I have 4 stages. Now I go to the stage assignment. So when it's northbound, it's green in the stage 1 and all what? Red. So I click here to change it to correct. So this is this one first start green, then this one, then this one, then this one. Okay, or depend on which one start and which one end. Okay, maybe you have one phase, both of them are green, so you put these two green. Like something that we can find, like southbound and northbound, both of them are green, like only straights, right? So I will do what? Green for this example. But in my case, only each approach has its own phase. Okay?
Can you repeat how you did that?
Okay, so go to the stage first.
Okay, yeah, go to stage.
Stages. Add how many stages you have or how many phases you have.
Is it always 4 if you have 4?
No. How many phases you have. So in the first procedure, when we design like do signal timing, we define how many phases do I have. So what's the phase mean? Let's say southbound go like have green, okay? Then other or what? Red. Then northbound green and the other what? Red. So now I have two phases. If it's like southbound or northbound go together, green together, both of them are one phase. So maybe in one traffic signal I have only 3 phases. So it depends if it's permitted or protected left turn. When you design, you will see the first process to define how many phases do you have. How to do that? You need to check if your left is protected or not. In our case here in Saudi Arabia, it's all left is protected.
So the stages are the phases.
Yes. So I defined how many stages now, then go back and see, like if I did here, like, for example, to green. So this stage, the car coming from here, and coming from here, they will get what? Green. Okay? But usually we do it like this.
What is the -1 actually? This one?
Actually, I'm not sure, to be honest.
Just leave it, no problem.
It's either red or I'm not sure about this one. Okay. Yeah, for in our case, only each approach has its own state or phase. So now you do like this. So I was here, then I go to the stage sequence, then I select this one, I put it here down. Select all of it. Okay? And how much do you need the cycle time? Like when you optimize, you need it like, I will keep it 2020. Okay? And now create. Did we do the matrix here? Oh, we didn't do this one. Okay, first we do the intergreen matrix. Okay, how to do that? Just go and green. You double click. We have what? This matrix. What's this matrix? I will show you now. For now, just put all of them 2, and I will tell you what it will do. Okay, so we had 3 matrix, stage assignment, stage sequence. Got here. Now you create stage-based signal program.
We have an error.
go back to the stage assignment and assign it to the matrix. Okay? Now create. It's great. Okay? So do you see this thing? It's the matrix that we did. We did in 2 seconds. Okay? So when we optimize, they keep this as a yellow and green. Right. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Change it. So now you have two signals here. You see, this is the first one, the one we already did before, and this is the second one, the stage based. This one can be what? Optimized. But this one, no, you cannot. Because this one, we need to add the matrix, we need to add the stage, and we have something like this. Now, this one can be what? Optimized. So when I give these matrices, I tell them when you optimize, keep these for me as what? As a yellow and red time. Okay? If I need it like 5 seconds, let's say a green time.
Green time.
Yellow or red,
sorry.
it will keep what? 5 seconds. In our case, I make it 2 seconds for all of them. So when I have a new signal timing, it will be kept this 2 seconds. Okay, so let's save. Okay, now signal control, optimize. Okay, so you got error, not error, right?
Error.
Why is that? Because when you optimize, it needs node to evaluate each
Node
time
evaluation data.
and to see how they impact and to get you the optimal one. So we need to do what? Node. What's the node? It's for evaluation. It's for signal optimization or any other evaluation. How to do nodes? You see here? This one is node. So you click here in nodes and control, right click. I need this area. It's this area, what? To evaluate. So this area, it will be evaluated. I will show you now the level of service, the delay, and all of this evaluation matrices for this area or for this node. So let's go back to the optimized signal. Yeah.
Same error.
Okay, let's run the face.
Can I go to the washroom?
first problem is, okay, we created node, but we didn't evaluate it. How to do the evaluation? You have here evaluation, you see it, and configuration. So this will show up. Now, which thing I need to evaluate? So you need to check what the nodes. And if I need to evaluate delay, data collection, vehicle input, vehicle network performance, whatever you want to evaluate. Okay? But something like for nodes, you need to create that node to get you answer. Like for data collection, you need to create something called data collection point. Okay? Maybe vehicle travel times, like you see from first point to the second point, how much it took, like travel from there. So you need to create what vehicle travel times here. So it depends on which evaluation you need. Here you have from time to time. What do I mean from time to time? This one. So yeah, to start the evaluation, usually we keep 15 to 20 minutes like to warm up, because the beginning like not all car in the system, so we keep like 900 seconds, which is 15 minutes as a warm up. And so I do what? Let's say here 900. So start evaluate. What after 900 seconds? Start evaluate. Tell what? Depends in your case. You need 1 hour, so it's like 900, 360, 3,600, 4, 5. Okay, let me repeat again. Okay, so we had the problem with the node. Okay, so this is, I created the node, but I didn't check to evaluate this node. How to do that? I have here evaluation, configuration. You will not be able to check this one because you are in the demo version. So if I hit configuration, it will show me all the evaluation thing I can do. I can do evaluation for area measurement, data collection, delay, nodes in our case now, vehicle travel time, vehicle network performance. Each one has its own evaluation thing. So you need to check what nodes to be evaluated. Then you have from time to time. What does that mean? You need to evaluate from when you want to start evaluation. Usually we start from 15 to 20 minutes, after 15 to 20 minutes, like which is 900, let's say 900 seconds. So start evaluation after 900 second. Then the simulation run, it should be at least 1 hour. Okay, so like 3,600. So 3,600 plus 900 is what?
3,900.
What?
4,500.
Okay. 4,500. Okay. So it will evaluate from 900 to 4,500, which is 1 hour. Okay. Now I will check what. Okay. It will delete all the evaluation before. So to show the evaluation result that I got, you have here evaluation result list. I have for data collection, it will give you data collection result, delay result. In our case, not the result. Okay, so I will collect what? Not the result. So now I have what? Nothing here. But you can see here you have a queue length. Queue length maximum, number of vehicles, number of pedestrians if I have, level of service, vehicle delay, pedestrian delay, stop delay, CO, fuel consumption, and a lot of things. Okay? So if I run my simulation, it starts what? Nothing. Why? Because I'm still where? In 30 seconds. Okay? Until I get 900, I will see what? Result. So to speed up, I can use what? When I do the simulation, I can use the quick mode. When you hit quick mode, you will not see the figure. It will run what? Fast. So when I get this one 900, I will start see what?
4,500, I guess.
it should be. Yeah, now I see result. It will run until what? For depending on the simulation parameter, I'm not sure. It will stop at 360. 3,600. Stop. Why it stopped at 3,600?
1 hour.
Yeah, because here I have different things. Simulation. You see the simulation, parameter simulation. The period of simulation, I specified at what? 3,600. So if in your case I need to make it what? 4,500. Here, when do you need to start and start date? I have simulation resolution. I will not go deep with this one. We have random seed. Random seed, how to generate or to put the vehicle in the network. Like I need to put it randomly. So first, usually they will put 42, or you can do whatever number you want. Okay, just how they put the vehicle randomly in the network. Number of run. So usually when I run the simulation and this using this random, and I run it with the different random, I will get, it should be the same result, but it will be different about like 25%. So usually what we do 10, let's say 10 runs, and I take the average of the 10 runs to reduce the error. Okay, but for us we'll keep it in one run. If you, in each run you need to increase the increment of the random seed by how much? One. So the next run is going to be 43, 44, or use the increase the
by 1.
Yeah. Okay. So in our case, I need to make this one for 0 to run all the time. It will be deleted. So first let me explain this one. So now in this one, in this node, this is the last one is the overall. Okay. But this thing, it's like, let's say if you are coming from here to there, what's its evaluation? If you are going from here to there, their evaluation. So we have many evaluation, and this is the overall evaluation. In our network, it's level service, F level of service, which is bad. I have 84-second delay. I have 78 fuel consumption. If you need more about this one, you can just here it will give you more detail, like this one, US liquid gallon. This one stop delay average, the vehicle in second, level of service.
Can I put gas vehicles or electric vehicles in here for VISSIM, for simulation?
You can do that, but you need to do external thing.
Oh, okay.
Because like there are many, you can measure a lot of things, but you need to use different software, and you connect both of them together, like the simulation, and give them to the.
No, just
for
as you
example,
said,
for safety, it's here evaluation, configuration. I have here something SSAM, which is a surrogate safety analysis measure, which is a different software. It will measure for you the number of conflict and the time for collision and this stuff. So you can get the data, you will get file. This file you can import it to what? To that software. But these things, you don't need it now. Okay, let's say delay, vehicle travel. We will not get any result. Why? Because we need to create them. Okay, let me run the simulation again. If you need to get the result, let's say I said delay result. So you got nothing. Evaluation result, network performance. This one for all performance of the network. You see here, there are many, but all of them got 0 because you need to synchronize it with another software.
So there are two options like for pedestrian and vehicles. So
Yeah,
we can
didn't-
put those.
Yeah, we didn't do pedestrian yet,
Okay.
but if you add, it will give you more about the pedestrian. Evaluation. So if you need, let's say, vehicle travel time, you need first to what? To do vehicle travel time. So when you click this one, you just give the VISSIM start point and end point. So after that, you can get result. You will see result. Data collection point to see how many cars cross this point, if I specify. So it will give you numbers. But if you show it now, you will get nothing because we didn't specify what data collection point. So we need first what? Go to data collection point, right click, let's say here. So in any car come from this lane, it will be counted. For example, if you need to copy it and here, here, here. Now when I do the evaluation, I will get result who cross this lane or this road, okay? Vehicle travel time, same thing, but I need to specify start point and end point to measure the vehicle travel time from this point to this point. A queue counter, if you need to find the queue length and queue max and these things. Okay? So this is the evaluation. So you first do the simulation parameter, you specify them, then you go to the evaluation, configuration, you check whatever you want. Don't add all of them together because the simulation run will take longer than if you have only one, two. So if you are interested in nodes only, we just check node. So I don't need parking lot, parking spaces, no need for them, for example. So check whatever you want, and from time to time you want. Then you run the simulation and they get result from where? Evaluation, result for the thing you want. Vehicle travel time, queue result, node result, network performance, whatever you want. Okay? So let's go back to the, did you get the evaluation? Let's go back to the traffic signal. So when we try to optimize the traffic signal, it gives us you need what? Not evaluation. So we need to check the not evaluation. After that, try to optimize it. What did you get?
So what shall I do in my case? It's a demo version, so I cannot run the simulation.
In your case, you cannot. Even optimization, I'm not sure if it can be done with the demo. Oh, okay, stages. Okay, go back. Go to the signal again. There. So yeah, you need to add another stages. I don't know why it was this procedure, but we go back here. Do it again. Do the second link. Create. Okay, now go back. Save and go back. Try now. Okay. Go back and check. This one. This is good. Yeah, delete this one. maybe it will take sometimes. Okay, then it will give you the optimized thing. So now, when you are in your problem, optimize all traffic signal.
It causes problem with the node.
Yeah, when you need to do what? The evaluation. But in your case, you cannot hit the configuration to check the. So you cannot do that. So when you do that, you need to check. Come with me. Or you can check it. Stay there. You just go to the evaluation, configuration, and check what nodes. And okay. And you tried. If it's got optimized, it's okay. If it's not, it will tell you the stage error. You go back to the signal. Edit signal control, and remove the one you already did,
Yes.
and create another stage. How to create?
For the second one.
Yeah, remove the first one you already did, and create a new one. How to create a new one? Go to the stage sequence again, and choose the cycle length or cycle time. Yeah, 60. I already did, and create stage paste. Okay, and save. So you have what now? 2 stages. Now then you can go optimize all. So it will run many simulations. Maybe it will take time. Then you will get back what? With the optimized signal. Okay? But I will cancel it now because maybe it will take some time. Okay? Okay, what now? Okay, you can use this presentation to do like if 3D and this stuff. If you need to do video, I will not go through this one. You can do marker for the road from here. You see pavement marking. You click in this one. So when you go to the road, control, right click. It will open this page. Is this lane left, right, or straight? Let's say it's left and straight. So I can check both of them. Then if you are in U-turn, if you are in roundabout, if you are in diamond, or whatever, you can choose. So okay, so now it's what? Straight and left. I need to add here only straight, so I will just make it straight. Only straight, only right. Only right. Okay? Here we have the 3D traffic signal. Like you see here, our signal is what? It's only line. If you make it, you need to make it like 3D. You can just select here. Let's say control, right click. It will be shown like real signal. Okay, and you choose and position, scaling, and this stuff. Also, you have static 3D. If you need to add building, you need to add car, right click control. You can use the library, or you can SketchUp or 3ds Max or another different. Here you can see I can import from SketchUp file into this 3ds Max or AutoCAD or VISSIM library. How to see the VISSIM library? Here we have open the directory and so for example vehicle. I have Porsche, I have Toyota, I have this car I have. If you need building, you can add this one, whatever you want to add, okay? Just like to show off on this. Okay, for something important for your project, we have here background image. So in your case, in your project, you don't have the road, you have what? Image. So we need to import it so we can draw what above this one. So we have here background image. So control right click, it will open. So you can enter any image. Try to find any images here. Okay, this one. So it will be what? Imported. Okay? Now I need to scale it. How to do that? Right click, set, scale. Okay? So now control from here to here, I need to make it what? Like 10 here. So usually in your case, find any lane width from the beginning of the lane to the end of the lane and make it 3.6 or 3.5 to make it in your scale. Okay?
The road width is 3.5.
I don't know what's in your road. I'm not sure.
No, 3.75.
3. Okay, so you
There's
just
no here. I think it was tighter.
yeah. What?
أصغر من بعدين إن شاء الله.
Usually we do 3.6, 2.75 is like a lot. Like no need for 3.75. So anyway, we just scale, like when you scale, select from the beginning of the lane to the end of the lane, and you make it what? 3.75.
3.75.
Yeah, in your case. So the image, or the image will be scaled as this.
Can you repeat this again?
So I imported the image.
Yes.
How? I select this one, control, right click, I select, you select your picture, I select it here. Now you need to scale it. So right click, set the scale. Now I have this control from the beginning of the lane to the end of the lane. Do you see the line?
Yeah.
Yeah, here. From the beginning of the lane to the end of the lane. Now it's what? 3.75. So it will be what? Scaled as this lane 3.75, and it will be for all the figures, or all the image. Okay?
So shall we go through our projects in the next class?
Would you go what?
Or the projects tab?
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to explain the project.
Okay.
Like Doctor told me, like give introduction, and okay, so you just import this. I hope it's clear and it will be not. Okay, so you just import this one and you wrote the you create the roads.
Yes.
Then you add the volume. You have the volume here, and if you have signal, you add the signal and optimize it.
You have to do the signal timing manually.
Yeah, you need to do it manually first, then you optimize it. Okay, just last thing I want to talk about. Here we have stop sign. If you need to add stop sign so the car stop completely stop, then you can move, or you can add the priority rule. It's same as the conflict area, but the priority rule gives you more details or more option. So in our case, it's okay. We can use the conflict area, but some complicated thing, you need to use the priority rules. Here, if you need to do like airport or something, you can do the pedestrian. I didn't talk about the pedestrian. Do you want to explain the pedestrian or?
It's fine.
Oh.
It's okay, just if you don't want to just class.
So pedestrian, so let's say I need to do here a crossing for pedestrian. So how to do that?
It's a lot for us today.
Length is for what? Pedestrian. Usually it's not 3.5, of course. Let's say it's 1 meter
2 meters.
or 2 meter. 1 meter each lane or 2 lanes?
It is this lane that is 3.6, 2 lane.
3.6.
6, 2 lane.
So 1 lane is
1 lane is between 1.5 to 2.
1.5. Okay, so 1.5. Let's make it 2 lane. 2 way or 1 way? It depends. Let's say I will.
Pedestrians can go
Okay.
through.
I will make it 2. Let's say here. And I need to generate opposite direction. Same as we did what before. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, now I need to add the pedestrian. How to add them? They are vehicle. So go to the vehicle input, and from the beginning, control create.
For adding the pedestrian lane, should we click the pedestrian network?
Which one? What is the
First of all, adding the lane for the pedestrian. You just added the lane. How?
Yeah.
How
So
did
you
you
just
do
link this link,
Okay.
same as road. Okay. Then you create vehicle input. How many vehicle input? Let's say I have 100 pedestrian. Okay. Coming from here, 100 opposite direction of 75. Okay. But what's the difference now in my composition? How to do create composition or change the default? Go to the traffic, vehicle what? Vehicle composition. So now I remove this thing. Or I add a new one. I will call it pedestrian. Pedestrian. And this one, I don't need car. I will add what? Add pedestrian. I will add and change it to what I have here, man and woman. You see? So change the first one to the man and the second one woman or dog. They walk, let's say 5 kilometers per hour, and let's make them 50-50. Okay? So I go back to the vehicle input. I make this 2 for pedestrian. So let me run the simulation. Save. Because I'm in quick mode. You see, here we have now pedestrian, but they are crossing, and
In my
one
case,
of them will get,
I do not see any pedestrian here.
where?
My I just added this one.
Yeah. Did you vehicle input? Because it's 0-0. Of course, you will see nothing.
Sorry. My bad. 60. Okay, so we have two options. Or either we make conflict area and the priority for the pedestrian, or we put what? Traffic signal Traffic
here.
signal.
So when this one is green, this one is red. When this one is red, this people can go. Of course, this one, it has to be what? After
Before.
the signal, not before. Okay? So how to do that? I will do the conflict area. So conflict area, now I have what? Conflict area. So I will make it for who? For pedestrian, of course. For pedestrian. 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 This is one way. Other way, what? To put
Can you
traffic
repeat
signal.
this again? For the conflict area, how can I?
So you just make the conflict area for who? For the pedestrian. Okay? But in our case, here, since we have signal here, so why I make them, the car stop when it's green? So just, they have green all the way there and it's red here. So just let them wait here. Like put the traffic signal here until when this one is red. So let me run the simulation.
now, as I said, this one has to be after. So the car stopped. But when they say pedestrian, it stopped. And see, they stopped for the. So how to add signal? Same as we did before. We just create a new signal, or you can add it to the existing vehicle and add signal head. They moving like this because it's like to try to make it as a human-driven vehicle, because a human do this thing. Okay, how to change the way they behave? We have here face data, driving behavior. If I click here, I have for many cars or many areas. I'm using what for now? Urban. Motorized. Okay. So if I click here, edit, right click edit. You will see what? The following behavior: car following model, lane change, signal control, lateral, and so on. So this one, for example, how they look ahead distance. So they look maximum 0, minimum 0, and maximum 250. So you can change this parameter to reflect what? Your existing condition. We have car following model, for example. We have Wildman 74. It only has 3 parameter, or 99, which has 10 parameter. To change the gap, to change the headway, to change many parameters, the acceleration, deceleration. But for now, you don't need to worry about lane change and many things. Here in the new VISSIM, we have 3 types of vehicle, which is autonomous vehicle. We have autonomous vehicle, 3 different autonomous vehicle. They just what? They change the parameter of what? The car following and Easter. Based on what? They drive existing like autonomous vehicle in Europe, and they calibrate it and validate it, and they put it here. Okay?
Do they behave like autonomous in the VISSIM?
It should be. Depend on your what? Coexist project. So this coexist project is a project in Europe, in 4 countries of Europe. They implement a real autonomous vehicle, level 3, and they drive it in the road. The result they got, they calibrated in VISSIM to get the same height. Of course, it will not be in Europe as here, but we don't have a lot of autonomous vehicle to test. So this is one approach.
Actually, in the first we have clicked for Saudi Arabia in the VISSIM when we started.
Yeah.
So actually, what are the features that makes different?
Just language and
Okay.
nothing. Not the thing, but it will not give you the parameter for Saudi Arabia, for example. Okay. Here also you have something called COR. What's the COR? If everything we did now is what internally, we just change parameter and do the thing. Okay. Sometimes you need to do something, let's say do communication, like to make the car communicate with the signal, or to make the car communicate with the other car, or if you need to implement your own car following model, like for example your car following, general GM, for example, car following. I don't need a Whitman car following, I need GM. So how can I implement it in VISSIM? I need to implement it externally. How to implement externally? Using code Python or C++ or other like programming language. So I will show you just a small example, just to give you an idea what will happen. Let me. Okay, what do I have here? I'm sorry, I took a lot of time from you, but
This class was very much fruitful.
Inshallah.
Shall we have next
Project.
session?
I didn't mention all of the things because it will take like long time. But I try to give you just introduction about each thing. Okay, so this is one code I wrote using Python just to load my any VISSIM. Okay, so I import this side. Here I make this definition to change the simulation period. Let's say like here you have what simulation parameter. I have period, I have start time, I have resolution, random seed, number of run. So I wrote this code. It will change the parameter for the simulation period, for the simulation resolution, random seed, increment, number of run. Based on the number, I will input it down. Okay. So this will change the attribute external. This one to change the evaluation configuration to make check to make it true for the data collection, for example, for the node, for the delay, and to change the frame time to time. I need it from 0 or from 900 to so on. Here I evaluate or create this function to get the result. So all the result from the node, from the travel time to export, to get it and export it to Excel sheet for many run. Or let's say, for example, for vehicle network performance, I need the delay average, the delay stop, the speed average, the delay total, travel time total, all the things that I need. So just I will run them. And here, this one, to open VISSIM for me, to load the any VISSIM file I need. For example, I need to add this one, but let me get the path. So see user. So now I will close this one. Okay. So now I don't have any VISSIM open. So when I run this one, okay, what I got here.
open this one. It will open VISSIM for me. Where is it? It's open. Then it will load the VISSIM file that I chose, which is my roundabout. Okay? I didn't think everything externally.
You did it, this
What?
this roundabouts, all this.
Okay, now I need to do the simulation, let's say from time 0 to time 1000. I can change the parameter, so I can do the evaluation configuration up there to make these numbers. I need the period 300, 142, these parameters, so I change the evaluation. So, for example, here if you go to the simulation parameter, let's say it's a 300, okay, the period simulation. So if I go there, make it this one 500 and run, and this one 1000. So when I go to the simulation parameter, it's what now? It's 500. I can change whatever I want. I can here. So because I need to do calibration for the existing condition, in VISSIM we have in the parameter more than 192 parameters. So I cannot change them all one by one. So I choose the one that has like a big importance. I choose the number that in the range from the recommendation. Then I can do for loop. So to do, like, let's say, all the simulation to go through all these numbers. So it will do the simulation for me and get me all the results instead to change them manually. So if let's say I run this one, it will start do simulation. If I get the result, for example, format. So now it's giving me for simulation run. It's done with the simulation, the first simulation, go to the second simulation, third simulation, change parameter and do all the simulation. It will until it's done, and I told him to what? Export the result in Excel sheet. So I have an Excel sheet for the first simulation, second simulation, third simulation. So after that I can analyze. So here data collection result, delay result, net result, and so on.
It shows the results in Excel sheet eventually after completing the simulation.
Because
It's programmed that way.
Yeah, when I told him to do Excel sheet for me. Where is it? Yeah, here I created folder and I created here. I saved the
Excel. There is written in the
here.
vehicle net per results.
Yes, so
Excel.
I have here Excel sheet to write in different sheet parameter used, data collection result, and export these results to this sheet, and so on for all the simulation. Yeah, here I made for loop from I to the should be for all the length of the simulation run. Just this is one example just to show you how can import externally. Usually we do that for the externally. Usually we create our car following or our communication thing, so we can import it to VISSIM.
So what sort of car following model you have used for General Motors or
I
any
didn't
other?
use. I'm using for now. I'm using car following. Car following is good. It's not that bad.
You have the autonomous vehicles here. You have implemented in your simulation.
In this example, no. Different file. You have here a last thing. I'm sorry. Scenario management. Scenario management. Okay, let me go to our example. Okay, so you have file, you have what? Scenario management. Place under scenario management. And scenario 1. Okay. So what's this one? So if I need to do multiple things, okay, if I need to see the effect, if I add lane here, if I optimize the signal, and in your case, before optimization and after optimization. So I create the network, and I have the first signal timing. So this is, I will make it as what? As the scenario number 1. So here is scenario number 1. So when you do the simulation, what do? You do what? Here you go to the scenario 1, right click, duplicate. So now you have scenario what? You name it to the scenario 2. So any changes you make it to the scenario 2, it will not change in the scenario 1. So here I go to the scenario 1, double click, duplicate. So I have what? Scenario 2. So in scenario 2, let's say I need to delete this one, delete. I want to delete the pedestrian. Delete the pedestrian. Okay, so this is the scenario 2. So if I save, if I go back to the scenario 1, I will go back to the what? My model with the pedestrian and the in the second scenario, the modification that I did. So in your case, scenario 1 before optimization, scenario 2 what? After optimization.
So it's better to copy the model and then work on the duplicate one and then.
Yeah, because you don't need to do the model again, and you don't do it like in different VISSIM file. So in the same file, you can also run the two simulations together. And in the new feature, in the new VISSIM 2023, it's not published yet. It will, in this one, it will compare between scenarios, but it's not available yet. It will, like when you run the simulation, it will compare the evaluation by itself. But for now, you need to do it by yourself. And I think that's all. You have barking, you have a lot of things we didn't discuss, but inshallah, maybe later or tomorrow. Do you have any question?
As Iman is already expertise in the software, but it's my case, I'm a new beginner. So what's your suggestion will be?
Not that much. I work with it, but it isn't my work at the end. I use it. I do stuff. Highway is my thing.
Mashallah, she's used to, but I'm new for this case. So any suggestion?
Easy?
Yeah.
It's not. I don't like. I didn't work in the internet, so I don't like it, to be honest. I like VISSIM. I don't like VISSIM for the city of Houston.
The friend has already given us this kind of data. Okay, so shall we put our intersection like this way? The design should be in this way.
So you do like this, and connect it. Like it's, we did 4 legs. This one is 3 legs.
3 legs.
Yeah, you just delete this one, and you have your code.
So we need to present this one in the class.
Which one?
The thing that we have drawn and the
I'm not
intersection
sure
that
about this one, but
What?
how you will evaluate
Your
your.
question?
he has given you this one, function 2. And for my case, it is function 1.
Okay.
So what shall we need to represent in the class?
First of all, you have I think you have to show him the vision, but it isn't important because you will have to do a presentation for that. So in the presentation, you will have to show him
Step by step.
Yes, step by step. Especially he is concerned about the cycle length, how you came with the
Manual and
manual. Yes, and you have to do it manual, and then he wants to know from the VISSIM you have to do the measurement of performance. Which is you can do the delay, you can do the level of service, you can do everything, and you have to do them using VISSIM. So you have to show that. But he didn't say that he wants anything else. So it's like you do the VISSIM just to get to the level of service and everything and check if it's optimized or not. But other than that, you have to do the stuff manually and then enter it in the VISSIM.
Instead of last day, we need to present this April 9.
No. This one is after Eid. This one May 2nd, and 571 it's also May 2nd.
both of them May 2nd?
Yeah.
Both of them are.
Yes, and April 9 is the term paper number 1.
How many temper you have?
2. I don't know. I predicted that. It's not me.
2 temper?
You used to have 1?
Yeah.
So we need to propose an idea and also represent the whole thing in the class.
What? For what?
April 9 in the term
April
paper.
9, he gave us already the topic. It is state of art for the traffic simulation program, something like that.
Yeah, in our case, like each one has like software. Like for me, it's in traffic.
No. We have to go through all of them, present the pros and cons, what they are doing right now. You have to do it in like a paper, and then you will have a paper and you have a presentation. That's what I got. I don't know. Maybe.
In April.
That's like that.
Yes, my presentation April 7, yours April 9.
Okay.
So you have to accept 2 days. You have extra, like 2 days extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can. But what if you can submit the final presentation, final thing? None, I think. Because
I don't know about that.
yeah, you can. Okay, you can present it, but the final submission with him to make it fair.
No. Usually he will give me 2 days, and then, for example, if he's doing it on Tuesday, then he will have till Thursday.
Thursday, or Saturday. It depends upon him.
No, it should be like final submission, both of you the same day.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what he did with us to make it fair for everyone. Okay, I present before that one, but the final submission, all of us the same day. So I have extra day to do the modification he said. But in his case, like he will not have much time to do modification or
Yeah.
double check with that. I think.
ونوري ذات لا بس
Inshallah. Tomorrow we have class inshallah
Yeah.
about VISSIM.
the presentation.
Yeah, and I will tell you about the project and how to start.
In Dr. Nedal's class?
What?
In Nedal's class?
Dr. Hassan.
Dr. Hassan. VISSIM.
VISSIM.
You already uploaded the project.
I uploaded that.
Okay. Can I show you something?
Yes.
Okay, so this is for the dozen.
Okay.
Okay, so now I got this.